like this book. My issue is y'all really like this book too. A lot. And you wouldn't stop talking about it. So I'm glad sis got another book. So y'all can start talking about another book by her. So we can move on from 7 days and get to Ricky. All right? Can we move on, y'all? What up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Reader's Delight, where we proudly read Black romance. Today's episode is my bookshelf tour. Yes. You know, I have been talking about reading Black romance. I've been telling you where to go find Black romance. And I even showed you a couple of books on my own personal bookshelf. But today, we're going to be looking at the whole thing. All the books. There's a whole lot of them. And majority, I want to say like 85% of them are Black romance. So that's what we're going to focus on. And so I'm really excited to kind of just show you all the books that I have, the authors that I've got, who I've got a lot of, who I got a little bit of, all that sort of stuff. So let's go check it out. Alrighty, so let's start with the top part of my bookshelf here. I have my books listed in alphabetical order by author. I don't do the whole rainbow color-coded thing of my bookshelf, because then how am I supposed to find the books? I'm not gonna remember the color of the cover of the book. So I do it by last name by author, so that when I'm trying to find somebody, I just go by the alphabet. So at the first section over here, I have a lot of Ashley Antoinette. I have a bit of the Ethics series, and I've got all of the Butterfly series over here. So I was actually gifted, shout out to KB for gifting me most of the Ashley Antoinette series. Courtney gifted me Butterfly 4, and I bought Butterfly 5. And then also I was gifted Birds in the Sky as well. So shout out to my people who be hooking me up. But yes, I do have a lot of the Ashley Antoinette series right here. And I also have some books, but not all books, that I should be having, because some books are reader books, and some books I don't know where I put the other books. So like there's a lot of stuff going on over here. So for example, The Single Life by Daniel Allen was the first reader book that we have. It's volume 1 and volume 2. When I first ordered the books for the box, I basically sold all the copies of the books. And so this was a copy that had like a little bit, corner was damaged, so I kept this one. But I don't have the other book. I should just buy it, but I don't. I don't have the other book. So yeah, there's that. But I have this one by Daniel Allen, and I've got What Hassan Wants, also by Daniel Allen. And what else do I got? Oh, I got Rosie Adams, again, another book that was in Reader. There's another book before this. It's somewhere here, but I don't know where it's at. It's somewhere over here. I don't know. Over here in this section. Okay, so I just realized that I have Children of Blood and Bone 1 and 2. I know this is not Black romance, but my cousin gifted these to me a while ago, and I partially went through this one. I didn't finish, and I have obviously not gone to the second one. But yeah, I still have them. I still got them. Also, some throwback books that I do have is here. These are 3 books by L.A. Banks. These are also not Black romance. Wow, Ashley. But these are they were a vampire series. She's a vampire huntress, and her love interest is a Cuban vampire, so it's a whole bunch of drama going on. But these books are literally, they're so old. What's the copyright year on this one? 2008. Oh wow. I mean, guess not that old. but definitely some throwback books. This was before Kindle Unlimited, before all the stuff. I think I just bought these from Amazon, and I think actually the last book I bought it directly from the author. But yeah. All right. Up next, we've got Fast by Millie Belizaire. Fantastic book, as I shared before. We've got the Wayward Love series, which I love, always will be obsessed with this series. I actually purchased this also from the author, so these are signed copies. Got my name in them. So yes to this. Alright, so the next series that I have here is the Prism series by Love Belvin. I also have Love's Inconvenient Truth. I have the Love Delayed and Love Delivered as well. And I don't know why I feel like I should have something else. I think I do have, I don't know, but this is what I have so far on my bookshelf. Definitely loved. I've loved Love Delayed, Love Delivered, Wayward Love. I haven't gotten to the Prism series yet, but I'm going to. But I got all 3, so it's on my list. It's on my TBR. All right, next over here are a couple of books that I bought this one from Target, Single Black Female. It was okay. I was gifted these Ghosts Are Family. I still haven't finished this book, but I will one day. Did y'all like this book? I will one day. I know it's full of scandals and stuff. I will finish that one day. Over here, I've got an India Carter book, Captivated by Danger. Y'all already know. You already know. And then here I have a chunk of Desiree's books. I consider it a nice chunk. This is the Moon series. So I've got Moonchild, Charm, Fantasy, Hoodwinked, and Skyfall. That is not the order of the books. This is just the order that I have it on here. But these books are phenomenal. And this is only a small section of Desiree's books, but I love them, so I'm glad I got them. All right, let's move on. Alrighty, next section here. So the section that stands out for me is my Nia Forrester collection. I don't have all of her books, but I wish that I did. I have been a big fan of Nia Forrester for a very long time. I just love her writing. I love her books. I love her writing style. I love her storytelling style. So yes. I have 2 copies of Commitment because this is the original cover of Commitment right here. But we actually had Commitment inside of Reader, and we had a 10th anniversary cover, which is this one. So that's why I got 2 copies of it. But I love Nia Forrester books. I love her stories. I just obsessed from forever. And one day I will have them all. I'm gonna have them all. But not today, but one day I will. All right, right here I was gifted books by Tanzania Glover. And if you like fairy tale retelling, that is what these books are. So it's Trapunzel, Sleeping Cutie, and Thickerella. Really good books, really enjoyed these. So like I said, if you like fairy tale retelling with a black girl spin, you want to get these. Super good. What else? I got some random books in here too, so please don't question everything I got on my bookshelf because, like I said, some things are random. Some things are books that I've just kind of collected over the years, and so that's what's here. Let me see what else I got. I got What a Match by Mimi Grace. This is also featured in Reader. This was October 2022, I want to say. Fall, like a fall in love kind of vibe. Canadian, so he was doing international, all the really good stuff. So really cute book. Over here I have the Prototype series by Jacinta Howard. Y'all, that's in order technically. But it starts off with Happiness in Jersey. You already know Keeping Will is my favorite. But this Prototype series is amazing and will forever be amazing. Love. Alrighty, so right here is my very small, I would say, Alexandria House collection because this got a whole bunch of books. So it's minimal at this point. But yeah, this book right here, I think this is the most expensive book that I own. And I've read the book, but not this book version. I read it when it was separated. But this book is beautiful. I got it at House Party last year, and my FOMO would not let me not get it. As you can hear, it's new. She's new. I actually should just sit down and read it though, because why not? And it has color inside. Definitely really good story. It's, college, which I love, a college romance. You already know. So yeah. And we've actually featured in Reader, we featured Personal, Let Me Hold You, Holding, Goal. I actually had Goal for when I went to Bend for my very first time. So that was really exciting. We also had Temper Me inside a Reader as well when Temper Me was not available in paperback, so it was a little bit exclusive. Yes. So yeah, it's my little Alexandria House collection. Like I said, she's gonna get bigger. She's gonna get bigger because I'm gonna get the new one. I'm gonna get the new one from the hockey series. All right, let's keep the party going. Oh, what's this one from? Oh, this is also from House Party. Of course, I got Luca as well. This is also featured in Reader Season of Giving box. So this was definitely a very popular book by Gray Huffington. I think all the girlies have read it. I definitely was late to the party, but that don't matter because I showed up. That's what matters, that I show up. Alrighty, so this right here is my Christina C. Jones section. She's actually has overflowed into this section right here. So all of this right here is Christina C. Jones. So I'm a part of her Patreon. So being a part of her Patreon, you also get the books, but also I have also just on a regular thing bought her books too. So I'm a big fan. I have obviously a lot of her books. I actually even have 2 copies of A Crazy Little Thing Called Love. So I have this one, and this is like the OG cover. And then I have the new version of it. I got 2, y'alls. So yeah, I definitely have a lot of her. She's the author who I have the most of. And it's just an amazing collection. Like Wonder, I loved Wonder. Gosh, if you're into a little bit sci-fi, this is a great one. It behind the scenes, that if you ain't read behind the scenes, where you been, boo? Where you been? What's another one? What's another one? I mean, there's just so much. Anonymous Acts. Amazing. I mean, I can go through the whole thing. I really could go through the whole thing. So, but yeah, I have a whole bunch of them. These 2 are actually hardback copies. Yeah, it's a lot. I'm giving you a lot of CCJ. I have a lot of her books. And it's probably gonna continue growing because sis is gonna keep writing and I'm gonna keep getting them. Yep. Let's keep going. Alrighty, so over here, I've got some other amazing books, bookmarked by Bella J, featured in Reader as well. I'm gonna just keep plugging Reader, y'all, because we got a whole bunch of books too. So this is an amazing book, Demon's Dream, also featured in Reader 2022 Season of Giving box. You're welcome. If you got it, you're welcome. We've got, what else is it? I've got the section right here is Denisha Little 2. Yes, all amazing books. All amazing. I've got my Ray Lease section right here too, because every book written by Ray Lease has been featured in Reader. You're welcome. So if you bought the boxes, you have the whole collection. Yes. Let's see what else we got over here. Right here, I've got a section of Brooklyn Mosley books. She had these 3 books. Well, there's actually more than that, but they were based off of like the 7 Deadly Sins. So I got what is it? Pride, Greed, and Lust. So those were the books that were from those. And then we had When Life Gives You Sunsets, which was also featured in Reader. Wow, the shameless plugs won't stop. So this is also really lovely book as well. So yeah, this is a random. So that was also featured in there. We've got some Tay Monet books. Also were featured in Reader. Drunk in Love, excellent. Fell for the Wrong One, excellent. Sinful Vow, if you're into a little bit of mafia. This is also in Reader. Asia Monique. It's really good. A lot of people told me that they really, really enjoyed this book because we don't really get a lot of like Black Mafia, and they really like this book too, and they continued on with the series. So yay. I love that. I love to hear it when people keep going with the series. So up next we have a couple of Ashley and Nicole books. I definitely need to do better. It's on me. I need to get her books when sis got her sale going on so I can build in my Ashley Nicole collection because her books are amazing. Sis has been writing 5-star reads for a cool minute right now. Like a cool minute, she been knocking it out. So I gotta do better and get her books. But of course I talked about Slipped Up in Love, which I just loved. And then Hot Box is also another book that was featured in Reader. Up next, we've got Lemon Pepper by Nina. Man, I mean, if you read any Nina book, you already know her books are amazing, like amazing books. Thoroughly enjoyed this. And yes, it was in Reader Season of Giving Box this past December. You're welcome. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Yes. Another one that I bought that I have not read. This is Medgar and Merle, which is basically, technically it is a Black romance because these were about Medgar and Merle is a story of primarily focused on the love story of Medgar Evans. He was one of the first persons, like activists that was killed by the KKK. And prior to his murder, he and his wife, with whom he had, I don't know if he had how many children exactly they had, but so prior to his murder, he and his wife had a very beautiful love story. And I actually saw the author, Joy Ann Reid, and she was at an event at my neighboring college campus, and I saw her on TV when she was talking about the book. And I was just like, oh my God, that sounds like a really beautiful story. So I purchased the book. I hope to read it. But I did buy the book and I went to her talk and I just thought that I just had to have it. So my goal is to read it eventually. But I do think that they have a very beautiful story. And it also speaks about Merle's fight for justice to get his murderer held responsible for his crime. And she did. Many, many, many years later, but that lady never gave up. So, yeah. I want to read that one. Continuing on, we've got Lady Nesha, Finally Famous, funny, urban. If you want a little funny with your urban, she's your girl. Super good book. Yeah, it was in Reader too. Somebody's Wife by Robbie Renee. Amazing. And I also listened to it on audio. Amazing. If you have a credit and you need to get, you don't know what to get, you're welcome. Go on ahead. All right, up next I have my Kennedy Ryan section. She's a little small, but she's cute. So let's start off with Real. Honestly, I love Real. This is now the OG cover for it because there's gonna be a new one. And I just love how beautiful these folks look on this cover. They just look amazing to me. The story is so good. Like I love Real. I loved it. Y'all, autographed copy. She got my name in it. I didn't even remember that. Oh man, that's so awesome. But yeah, so this is Real, which we included in Reader Season of Giving, our very first year. So we had this one, and we also had Hookshot too, which is a part of the Hoop series. So this was our, the very Black romance one. I'm sure you all have heard of these two books, Before I Let Go and This Could Be Us. I'm sure you have. So these books obviously are her most recent releases, very popular. This is actually my ARC copy, which was really excited to get. And I when I met up with her last year, I had her sign this one because I was just like, this is my copy. But I didn't get the original, the regular final edit one. So I have like the original set. I got the whole thing, you know. Well, so far I got the 2 books, but like I said, this is my art copy, and it's not the very first art copy that I've gotten, but I think it's only been like, honestly, like the 2nd or 3rd. So I'm really excited to get that, especially by an author of Kennedy Ryan's caliber, to get, you know, yeah, sent it in the mail. I really appreciated that. So that was kind of cool, because you don't really get that for Black romance a lot. So yeah, let's keep going. All right, so up next, I've got my J.L. Seegar collection. Shout out to MJ, because she basically gifted me these 3 books. And then we have Again also, which was like the novella that was that we had in Reader. So yeah, I really I'm a big fan of J.L. Seegar. I think her writing style is super bomb. So super excited to have this. Look how cute she looks. Look how cute. Oh, such a fun age. I got this book when it first came out. Ooh, look, from Target. I got this book when it first came out. And I was excited to read something that was a Black romance. Or so I thought. It's not Black romance. It's a Black girl though. So I was excited to read it because, you know, I read the synopsis of it and I thought it was gonna be really cool. I was not a fan. I was not a fan of such a fun age, but I got it, so it's here. But yeah, I ain't love it. So that was me. I know a lot of y'all did. All right, up next we've got Crave by Shay Sanders. Really great. Like I said, I think I said in a video before, the naughtiest book I've ever read in my life. And it was really good. It was really good. And yes, we did have this in Reader. Yeah, we had that, and we had Act Like You Mean It too, which was a novella. So yeah. Let's see what else I got. Oh, I've got a very chunky Joan Vassar. Oh, wait. Hold up. Before I get to that, we also had T. Lynn's Only If It's You. I just want to also note, because people sometimes don't point these things out, but the quality of this cover is amazing. Like, it's so vivid, it's so glossy, it's so thick, it's given, you know, high quality. So I really like that. But also, the book is really good too. So that was Only If It's You, and yes, it was featured in Reader. So again, I have a very chunky Joan Vassar collection. I was gifted these books, and we actually did also feature which book? Unfortunately, Francine was featured in Reader. So we had that one. I think it's on the other side. And then Loving Africa was also a book that I got because I just really like the premise. Joan Vassar writes more, not contemporary. So a lot of her books will be like can be like, I think this one was like the 80s, but even some of her books that will be, are like Black, I think was definitely like a slave time story. And I think these are like the continuation as time goes on. So yeah, I got me a little collection right here. So let's keep going. All right, so we have reached the bottom shelf. Shout out to the girlies with the last name was towards the end of the alphabet, because here y'all are. All right, so again, like I mentioned, I have a couple of Joan Vassar books, so that's part over there. There's another part over here. Like I said, Black. This is Unfortunately Francine that we had in Reader. This was October 2021. I'm remembering these dates, y'all. I'm remembering. I have a small Alexandra Warren collection. She should be bigger. She should be, and it's on me. Again, it's on me, because I definitely should step it up. But the books that I do have, they're all amazing. They all are books that I have loved by her. So, Oops and Whoa. Reread. I have reread these because they're that good. This is kind of like an enemies to lovers, accidental pregnancy. So funny. DJ Whoa. He's not. Anyways. DJ Whoa. That's all I got to say about that. And then we've got two of her books from like her football series. Can't Catch Me and 2 Minute Warning. So it's 2 Minute Warning, Can't Catch Me. Can't Catch Me was featured in the Reader as well. So these are football. I love sports romance, so I definitely enjoyed both of these books. And both of them were giving. Both of these books were giving, y'all. Both of them. And then The Real Deal is one of those books that I think sometimes there's some books when authors have really big collections that people sleep on. Y'all have slept on The Real Deal. Because this book right here, awesome. I love this. Clearly I bought it because I really liked it. So that's that. That's the little Alexandra Warren collection. Here I've got the Tia Williams books. Y'all really love this book. Y'all really love this book right here. I do want to note that I also really enjoyed this book. I think it's a 5-star book. I think it's a really great story, and I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. And I got the new one, A Love Song for Ricky Wilde, as well. So I'm excited to get to this one. I have not read this one yet, but clearly I got it. But yeah, look, I really like this book. My issue is y'all really like this book too, a lot, and you wouldn't stop talking about it. So I'm glad sis got another book, so y'all can start talking about another book by her, so we can move on from 7 Days and get to Ricky. All right, can we move on, y'all? Great book, 5-star book, but let's continue on our Black romance journey. Okay, next I've got Frisco and Fox by Bianca Xavier. I think Xavier. I think I mispronounced it, but I got these two books. This was featured in Reader. They're basically a part of a series, but they also can be read as a standalone. I actually read this one before I read this one, so that just goes to show you. But definitely 5-star reads. If you like a little urban, if you like a little urbane in your romance, boom shakalaka. Both books are really, really good. I was entertained the whole time, and so yes, Frisco and Fox. yes. And then the very last random Black romance book I have, I think my cousin found this and gave it to me because she knows that I like romance. But it's a Zane book. Or is it a Zane book? Or is it Zane Presents? Or is that the author? Oh, it says Zane Presents Caramel Flavor. I think she found it. And she was like, I know you like romance. So she gave it to me. And I was like, I'll take it. But I have not read this book. This is a 2006 book. Yeah, I have not read this book. But I kept it. And maybe one day I'll pick it up. It says, it's an anthology. Okay. I always say that I never have an anthology. And there's a whole bunch of authors in here. So Zane put it together. Y'all, I've had this book for years. Never knew. Did she write any book in here though? The last one. She did. It's called What Tomorrow Holds. Oh. Lo que el mañana trae. Okay. They put the titles in Spanish and English, but there's no Spanish in here. I think maybe some of the people speak in Spanish. Or they got a Latin lover. That's probably what it is. Yeah. Also, I mean, I speak Spanish, so I would be able to identify the Spanish, and I think it's just probably using a couple of words here and there. But still, I have this. This is my, so there, Z. She's at the end. So that's basically it. The rest of the books that I have are just a slew of other books that I've collected over the years. I've got a couple of autobiographies. So I've got, you know, the Will Smith one. I've got the Jada Pinkett one. I've got the Obamas. I got both of them. I've got a couple of self-help books because I like self-help. I do like it. I think it's fun, helpful, you know, self-help. And yeah, just other books that I've collected over the years that, you know, I still have that I think have really great value. But overall, this is my Black romance collection. I'm very proud of it. It's growing. Obviously, my bookshelves are getting fuller and fuller as time has gone on. And I'm actually going to buy a whole nother one so I have more space for all my books to be together. And I'm just really excited to continue to grow my collection. So hopefully you all saw something on here that inspired you to go and get these books. A lot of them, like I shared before, are available on Amazon or authors' websites. If you are into a fun way to get your Black romance, Reader is definitely an option for that as well. And yeah, so that's all that I've got for today. Thank you so much for checking out my bookshelf video, and I'll catch y'all next time. Bye.